You're listening to the audio production of Captured by Grace, No One is Beyond the Reach of a Loving God, by Dr. David Jeremiah, published by Thomas Nelson and read by Wayne Shepherd.
Prelude: The Hunters and the Hunted. The hooded figure climbs quietly from his mount, praying that his arrival has gone undetected. He soothes his horse as he hitches her to a post, perhaps 100 feet from his target. The moonlight dances on the hilt of his sword as he approaches the building and turns to wait for his companions. There are 5 of them in all, armed and prepared for any resistance. The men cluster tightly behind an old wall to review the situation and their plan. The target is an old potter's shop, seldom used today. The heretics obviously believe they can perform their illicit worship rituals here with impunity. They are about to learn otherwise. "Wait for my signal," whispers the leader. "I will pound forcefully upon the door once, and when you hear my fist, you shout for all your lungs are worth. If we create shock and fear, these idiots are all the easier to overpower. Draw your swords and clubs, and don't hesitate to strike if anyone puts up a fight. But most of them are probably women and children and elderly fools who will only whimper as we lead them away." The 5 of them creep to the door and the windows of the old shed. The leader places his ear to the door and hears the quiet cadences of prayer. They will be on their knees with eyes shut, the most perfect time imaginable. He throws his fist against the wood, almost splintering it, and 5 deep voices begin to roar and threaten and terrorize. As the soldiers hurtle through the doorway, they see the little band of worshippers for the first time. They're screaming in surprise and fear, of course. One infant begins to shriek. Several women begin to cry and cower, assuming the worst is in store for them. 5 young men leap to their feet defensively, yet the fools have brought no weapons at all. They had to know this was going to happen to them. The women restrain their men, who quickly realize the futility of striking back. The chaos quickly fades to silence now, other than the sobbing of the inconsolable child. The soldiers bring their chains and begin clanging and shackling. One of the older women weeps quietly. Another does something very odd. She smiles at the leader. "I understand what you're doing," she says. "You're serving God to the best of your knowledge. If you could only see—" "Shut up," yells the leader, just managing to hold back his fist. "Don't patronize me with your imbecilic faith. I have mastered the law of God, and there is nothing you can teach me. Save it for the rats who have the run of your prison cell." The woman looks at the floor, but there is no anger in her demeanor, only a kind of resigned.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?